Hello, everyone. Welcome. Here's one of our awesome pop-ons that I have not been able to do in a couple of months. So here is about our full moon ritual. So this full moon, every full moon has a particular theme to it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage, and I'm a spiritual minister, Reiki master teacher, psychic medium, and I do so many different things. I do all kinds of healing processes and so forth. But I've been doing these things for over 26 years now, and I like to educate people as much as I possibly can. And we are actually stepping into a time, especially with this full moon, where December is going to be a little bit touch and go and a little topsy-turvy where communication and stuff is concerned. And I pulled up a couple of things that I thought would be helpful for people who really want to know what this full moon is all about and what kind of energy it brings. And people really need to watch their tempers. They need to watch the way they're viewing things. This moon is specifically for healing right now. Healing old stuff, old past hurts, the way that you've looked at things and things of this sort. It's really amazing how right on it is. I also, for those of you who don't know, I also do the zodiac horoscopes too, and they have been released for December, so hopefully you get a chance to check those out too. And we love it if you join us. And we do Sunday weekly readings every Sunday. So it's the weekly forecast for everyone. It's the general reading. So hopefully you can join us there. You can get a lot more information. You'll understand more of what's going on and what I'm might be talking about here. So, hi Dreamweaver. Hi Kayla. Hi Lynn. And everybody else who may be on that is not on my screen saying hello yet. So, all right, let me start by we're doing something new, which I think is really going to be helpful to people. I put it down in the information box below this video. So if you want the full moon prayer, it's available there. I looked it up online and it's perfect. I think I changed one word. So I'm going to read that to you first. The full moon prayer is during full moons is when you are usually praying for things you'd like to have in your life. And usually when the moon is emptying out from the new moon, when it empties all the way out after the full moon to the new moon, then you are manifesting things that you'd like to shed in your life. So you can actually use this prayer for either one, I would say. It says, I give away my self-doubt, my limiting beliefs, my fear of failure, my critical voice, my pain of the past, my struggles, that which no longer serves me. And I added, and my happiness. That's usually in your highest good. A lot of times we go through pain in situations because it is for our highest good, but we don't recognize it as that because all we see is the pain that it brings. But it's usually trying to redirect us or say, no, hands off, that's not for you right now. It's kind of like the mother trying to smack the little hands of their toddler when they're trying to touch a hot stove. So it's something to this effect. All right, so that this prayer is included in the information about what this show and this program is about. So hopefully that will help. Yeah, right. I hope your phone doesn't start buffering either. Okay, so it helps if you have a tea light, and a white candle is good overall for everything. But this particular moon calls for a pale yellow candle. So while I'm reading you a little bit about what this particular moon is all about, if you can find one of those, that might be helpful. All right, so this is the cold moon. And say the full moon actually takes place on December 7th, which is today, at 10:09 p.m. Central Time. And it's 11:09 Eastern Standard Time. And the full moon in Gemini is called the cold moon. So, my phone always does this when I'm on here. All right, so it says, Ah, la, la, that's what it says. Just want to see what I should be reading. Okay. For many of us, the holiday season can be accompanied by an annual spike in anxiety. So it may be reassuring to know that this will be an especially intriguing time for moon fans. It's an exciting night during any month of the year, but a unique aspect of December's is that the late hour at which we can see the exact full moon, meaning the moon is directly opposite the sun. Theoretically, you can do a full moon ritual anytime that day, but it can be particularly cool to time it precisely to this lunar event, arriving around 11 p.m. Eastern Time. This means that it probably will not interrupt your evening plans, though it sadly means the only folks bound to be awake for it are the night owls among you, while the rest of us will be in bed. That said, it is sure to be striking sight earlier in the evening. Its late peak means the moon will appear above the horizon for longer than usual, as explained by the Trusted Farmer's Almanac. Let's see what else we have on there. Why is it called the cold moon? Before we get to the astrological significance of the month, a brief history lesson on the name. Like many names for full moons throughout the year, the strawberry supermoon, the blood wolf moon, and the harvest moon, among others. This moniker has deep roots. According to the Farmer's Almanac, these often originate from Native American, colonial American, or other traditional sources passed down through generations. In the case of December's full moon, the gold moon title is a Mohawk name that recognizes the weather that often accompanies this time of the year. What's the astrological meaning of the full moon in Gemini? This full moon will be in Gemini, an air sign, the energy of which is quick, changeable, and dual. With Gemini, we always have a choice. This is one or that. It is left or right, perhaps both. Gemini, the third sign of the zodiac, is all about how we communicate and how we relate to others. It's ruled by Mercury. It's the fastest planet in the solar system, making its orbit around the sun in a mere 88 Earth days. All right, let's see. We can skip to some other parts here. So Gemini's full moon is ruled by quick-witted Mercury and is often bringing about us information. This is the kind of slow intuition that comes from Pisces, nor the piercing deep realization of Scorpio, nor the lofty higher truth of Sagittarius. It could be as simple as finding helpful resource, online or off, that answers a significant question you've been pondering, or some offering a perspective that you've had not considered about a tricky dilemma. Think of full moon as a fun, fast party. Now, a quick review of the difference between new moons and full moons, and we don't have to do that. So I just figured, let's see, by the way the full moon coincides with Mars retrograde. There is all kinds of information about it if you'd like to check that out. All right. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Gina, Soroy. And who else we got on here? I thought I seen somebody else on there. And Mama's on here. Yay! All right. So, anyway, this is a very interesting moon. Alicia. Just go and see how far I have to go back. Did I miss while I was reading stuff? All right. So, this is our little moon book. It's a gem of a book. It tells you how to use all kinds of different moons and moon magic. This is by Teresa More. The Little Book of Moon Magic. I got this in Book World many, many moons ago. So, all right. So we open to the page that this is the moon in Gemini. So we have the Gemini magic here. A full moon that occurs between November 23rd and December 21st will be in Gemini. Use this time of sparkle, bright ideas, jokes, laughter, and repartee to bring light and life close to you as Yuletide approaches. Hold parties, speed the post. Yeah, that would be a good one. Make arrangements, swap ideas, improve communication, chat between friends, neighbors, and siblings, work with impartial and detached thinking, travel short distances, heal the arms, hands, and lungs. So that's what this specific moon this time of year is good for, the moon in Gemini. So now if you want to screenshot that so you know, remember what that's about. Sometimes it's easy to do your manifestations on these subjects first, especially if you're dealing with some of these subjects. And then you will be lighting a candle. Light a pale yellow candle. In this case, we're going to light a white candle. White's good for everything if you don't have colors. And burn incense or oil of lavender and say, and I'll show you how you're going to burn lavender oil. Shining moon in Gemini, light and life to me draw nigh. Follow this with more specific words, meaning the manifestations of your choice or your own, and finish off by repeating the rhyme 3 times. So this is what we're going to do. All right. Now, if you've been dealing with a lot of stuff lately, like a lot of people seem to do around this time of year, I'm telling you, the energy and the planetary alignments, communication, all kinds of things have been really off the wall. They're really wacky. Believe me, I know. I'm experiencing it myself. So, in that case, it's always good to smudge your space first. So you would light a smudge stick. You can tell this gets burned in case nobody knows how to smudge. You would light it down on the bottom here until it flames and all the embers start turning red. You blow on it, make sure it's smoking. You go around your house just waving the wand, going in clockwise order, clearing your space, and asking Archangel Michael to come in and clear your space and fill it with white light and love. It's always getting rid of the negative, filling it with the positive. All right, once you do that, now usually you can light a lavender incense, but I don't have lavender incense, so I use my Nag Shampa. Nag Shampa is good for everything. That is like the temple incense that all the monks use. So I have that burning. Get a nice, safe utensil that you're going to burn your candle in. I always highly suggest that you use a tea light. This is a tea light, not a votive or any other size candle. Or there are ritual candles that they're just like little stick candles about this tall. They're those little skinny pillars. Those are okay to use because when you're manifesting, you never want to blow the candle out. So whatever you're lighting, you want it to stay lit. Therefore, a lot of people like to light candles outside. I don't recommend it because the wind can blow it out. So you can light it outside and then bring it in after you're done talking to the moon and doing your ritual. But ultimately, you want to keep it in a safe place where nothing's going to catch fire if your thing happens to break. And making sure, I like to put mine towards the window so it can see the full moon. A little funny that way. So this is what we're going to do. You're using lavender oil, or you can light your lavender incense. I'm using lavender oil, and you're going to anoint your candle. So to anoint the candle, you just put a drop in there. A little bit goes a long way. You rub it around your candle, and let's put the rest up here. And now your candle is anointed, full of lavender oil. Now, if anybody doesn't know much about lavender, be careful how much you sniff of that because lavender could put you to sleep, but it's also very healing, good for wounds and all sorts of things. I really want to make some lavender bread or lavender ice cream sometime. Got to try that. Anyway, you have to use food grade lavender. Make sure it's not just lavender fragrance. You want essential oil. That's also important that it's the real deal. And for those of you who stick around through this, I'm going to go ahead and pull like a quick card for people tonight. I'm going to do something special and exciting because I'm in the mood. All right, so I'll pull a card for each person who would like one at the end of this and ask what it is that you need to know during this full moon. What kind of energy will you be working with? All right, so now that we got that we got that anointed, gonna take my handy dandy lighter and I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it. All right, can't hear myself think. Okay, so It's good sometimes if you write down what you'd like to manifest. You can always burn the paper afterwards, sending it up to the others. So we're going to say, shining moon in Gemini, light and life to me draw nigh. I call upon my guides, guardians, and angels of the light to come and assist with the lighting of this candle and this manifestation with the full moon. I actually should have put it in here first. That worked out okay. Just make sure. Sitting in there straight. I think it is. All right. So with this full moon candle, you're going to go ahead and repeat. I call upon my guides, guardians, and angels first, usually, and then I could say, shining moon in Gemini, light and life to me draw nigh. I ask that you would help all communication between families and friends and loved ones to go smoothly and heard clearly with happiness and positive intent, and help all my neighbors to be helpful to each other and one another, and work with a partial detached thinking, okay, and help me to remain impartial so that I can clearly understand each person as they speak and highly consider what it is that they have to say and help them to do the same. Travel short distances. I'm asking that you help my travel, especially if you're going to, see your loved ones, that my travel is effortless and happy, and it goes through easily and effortless with no delays, or no, I forgot what that word is I'm looking for. Making sure nothing weird or bad happens, but you never want to focus on the negative. So, okay, so bringing light and life close to Yuletide. Hold parties, speed the post. I pray that all my packages that I send out and receive work through the system quickly and effortlessly, that I receive my packages and they receive mine in a prompt, timely manner. I mean, these are some of those things, and help the communication, like I said. Now you would focus on things that you really like in your life. If there's any romantic issues, family issues, or your pets, please keep my keep my pets safe. I'm very good at talking backwards. And I'll be finishing mine later. Anything that you really like to manifest, help me find that wonderful new home I've been looking for. Let it be effortlessly and easily affordable, these sort of things. And then you want to finish it off with, shining moon in Gemini, light and life to me draw nigh. Shining moon in Gemini, light and life to me draw nigh. Shining moon in Gemini, light and life to me draw nigh. So then we can also, if you forget something, you can always add another one. Sometimes I light one for myself, and sometimes I light another one for the people that I'm really praying for. This way, mine is being singled out and heard separately, and not getting all mixed up, confused, and jumbled together with somebody else's. So now you put that candle in a safe place afterwards, and you let it burn completely out. And usually burns out within a couple of hours. All right. So now, good evening, Liz. So you don't have to have, I thought, Kayla, you should have lavender oil. Goodness, I don't know where that's come from. Probably inhaling my incense. I burn Nag Champa because it's a good overall. And if you're really working on prosperity, some people have bought some sort of prosperity candles. I mean, incense, things of that sort, and you can light those too at this time. I just always recommend lighting the tea lights, because then you don't have to worry about them burning all night long while you're sleeping and so forth. And don't forget, even if you don't do it today, you want to get to the store tomorrow to get the right things, that's okay. The full moon's still in play, and still really greatly affects everything for at least 3 days. 3 days before and 3 days after. So you're safe there, but of course, as close to the full moon you can do it as possible, better. All right, so at this time, if you want a card pull, go ahead and ask, and I will go ahead and pull you a card for you for this full moon. All right, So I see Kayla. Can you use the high frequency spray? Yeah. Well, actually, it does not have lavender in it. But that will uplift your energy and it will uplift what it is that you're praying for. And just a good overall oil. If you don't have what each moon calls for, cinnamon is a good overall for everything because cinnamon brings in prosperity. So, cinnamon, to me, anything that you're really aiming at, I believe it would help to uplift the energy of that. So, now in that spray, I sell the high frequency spray, which is really some phenomenal stuff. We have aura photography proof, and we took 3 aura photos, 3 different people, and proved that each one of them showed an immediate change in energy, and it cleared up all the negative red, harboring anger kind of things and stuff like that. It was cleared up in 5 seconds. It was awesome. I'm blown away by this stuff, and anybody who tries it feels the difference. So if you're interested in any of that, you can contact me on my page or the information you see scrolling through below. You could text me at the phone number, or you can write me at thevioletSage@aol.com or even gmail.com and put reading in the subject line, even though it may not be about a reading, but I have to put in keywords to do a search because I get so much junk mail. It's absolutely ridiculous. All right. So how's my friend doing? Need some of that spray for sure. Yeah, I'll tell you that. And it makes great gifts, everyone. I just made a whole new batch, and I make this with lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, and full moon water. So I got all 3 and I mix them together. I do the highest potency that I can. I Reiki charge it. I add stones to the water. I make my own holy water and salt and 11 different essential oils. So it smells fantastic and people absolutely feel the difference in seconds. So if you are interested, for sure. All right. All right. For Kayla Spirit. Kayla. What should she be focused on and working on? What should she be expecting during this full moon period of December 7th, 2022? What is the energy? What should she focus be? Okay. So for you, it says express your individuality, allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. So I guess people need to see who you really are, but the positive side, we all have that negative side. But at the same time, you have that really cute, unique flair about you, that sort of thing. And maybe people just really need that upliftment and energy. And when you show it to them, they reflect their beautiful energy back to you. And then it becomes a win-win situation. Even though you may not be feeling it at the moment, sometimes just being that awesome person you are really helps. And being that's just focused on your energy. All right, I pulled another card for you. Affirmations. So to lift your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. So never do any of that self-negative talk or any negative talk whatsoever. Only focus on what it is that you do desire and talk as if it's already in your life or on its way into your life. But don't forget, you can't pray against another, or some people like, well, I want this person as my lover, my love life. When people do rituals like that, that's not really including the other person, so it's not good to do unless they're involved with you. So just felt the need that I had to say that. There's a lot of people who do that. Okay, so I hope that's helped you, dear. Next person. I do where I can. Wait, thanks anyway. All right, so who else? Yes, please. I would love a card pull. Angela. For Angela Steiner, what card will best help her in her path in life during this full moon period? Whoa, that's an interesting card. This one jumped out of the deck and flipped over. I don't know what's going on, Angela. But are you looking for a new home? So there may be something changing within your home, or you may be looking for a new home or finding a reason to move for some reason. Maybe somebody's moving in or somebody's moving out, or possibly even like if you adopt a pet, there could be some big changes within the home front right now. So moving is a step in the right direction for you. And even though this says home, even if it's moving on even to a new job, to a new position, moving in some major manner, that's what this is going to reflect. You have to tell me more about this. That's kind of interesting. You know, I had one person tell me that they didn't know anything about it. They called me a month later. They're like, I can't believe it. All of a sudden, this place popped up and I decided to move, and I never would have seen myself moving. So, never know. All right, Alicia, you're here with us. I'm going right down in order. My friend, the one who needs the surgery, Angela, I am not sure. I need to start being in touch with him now, though, and I'm going to do a post on Facebook with his picture and his name so he can really get all that energy being sent his way. I thought if I posted it too soon that people would forget and he wouldn't get the energy sent to him in the time that he needed it. So I'm probably going to do that either maybe tonight, being it's a full moon, or tomorrow. All right, so for Alicia, your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. So that means there's things that you've been thinking about, working on, maybe even manifesting for. Do those extra manifestations tonight because it feels like it's right there, just about ready to enter your life. And if you thought, nah, you know, I've manifested and prayed for that for so long, it never happened, I'm just giving up. Don't give up right before the miracle occurs. So it feels like maybe now is the right time and before just wasn't the right timing. So make sure you're putting your energy into what it is you truly desire because it feels like it's just about there. I hope that helped. All right. And for Mama. No, I really had to put out this incense. Sometimes those incense are just too strong. Going to burn for a little while longer anyway. Whoa. And I'm a big person on aromatherapy, but that was a little too much. All right, Spirit, for Donna Zakis. What does Donna need to know for the full moon energy, for the full moon time? That's cool. And you could do that because you're in Florida. All right. Flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So having powers around you, and then there's a thing called the Bach remedies, BACH. And there's healing power in flowers, and it's kind of like a tincture. And they make them with flower essences. So it seems like, because, you know, knowing me way back when, nature girl, I mean, animals used to be your thing. You're always really into nature and the frogs and the birds and things like that. So I really feel that that's even maybe wearing perfumes or using aromatherapy that has that scent in it, that you carry it with you all day, and it may be really helpful to your energy and healing. So look into some any natural Bach remedies for whatever it is that you're looking for, and you might find some really good, helpful, natural remedies. And if they're saying flower power works well with you, it might be, you know, this is why maybe medications and other stuff doesn't work well with you, because you're a nature girl. So it feels like any other stuff that doctors give out to people, and a lot of people are sensitive to chemicals. So maybe the best useful, I don't know what lack of word, medication or whatever for you to uplift your energy and to maybe heal things that need to be healed would be to using some Bach remedies or flower essences, essential oils, or what have you. Pretty cool. I like that. All right. And we have Gina Soroy. Gina. All right. Oh, don't forget, everyone. We really can use those thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. It really, really means a lot to us, especially on YouTube. And we really need to beat these algorithms, and we really need subscribers in order for me to like get paid for doing this. And if I get paid for doing this, I can do a lot more broadcasts, a lot more detailed readings and things like that. So you help me, I can help you. That'd be awesome. All right. So for Gina Soroy, I know it's really Gina. What does Gina need to know during this full moon time? This is interesting. Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. It's true, anger and things only hold ourselves back. It's not serving any good purpose except for ripping up your gut, creating illnesses in your body, and here we are. So it could be your coworkers, it could be yourself even. A lot of times, our biggest person that does the most damage is ourselves. So think about who it is that maybe you need to forgive. Maybe you've been really harboring some anger about someone you're carrying around with you. It's just putting up roadblocks in your life everywhere. So work on that and see if it is not even yourself, maybe. Okay, I hope that has been of some help. La la. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That went too far. Here we go. Okay. I'm doing them right in line, right in a row here. So that's good. All right, for Dreamweaver. What does Wayne need to know during this full moon period? What is best going to help him in his path in life? And wow. All right. So I'm going to pull this one card here for you. I might pull a second one because I like to give better information, but a birthday. Significant birthday holds the answer to your question. So if you want to know like a timing on something, maybe when should I move forward on this, or when should I expect that, or when should I quit this, or when should I make this trip, or whatever. It could be on and around somebody's birthday. So that might be when you start seeing the change in things, or that thing that you would like to come into play and happen. It's right on or around somebody's birthday. It could be the birthday month even. All right. I feel like, oh my. Hey, this card, I got the debt paid off for you. This might be that time to look into that program for some of those things. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. So it feels like there may be some new programs out there, or maybe they finally get back in touch with you, or maybe you need to look for that and give them a call and see how that was supposed to work. But I think now's the time. There might be some really good news coming in. That's cool. I like it. All right. Oh, this is not. There we go. Lynn. All right, Spirit for Lynn Palmer. Card for her. What do you see? What's best going to help Lynn in her path in life for the month of December here during the full moon? Oh my God. Okay. Wouldn't that be a hoot? All right. The new home. Look at that. Got that too. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So something may appear, something could be even a gift. Maybe for Christmas time, you get this awesome gift. You could even win something. I'm listening to this one radio station where this woman is, they're doing the Christmas wish thing, and they're giving away like $2,000 to people that are really helping to clear their debt, and they go by the stories that are being brought to their attention. But anyway, just saying there may be some movement on the home front, whether maybe even somebody moving in, it could be somebody moving out. It may not be that you're actually doing the move, but I think there's some major movement going on within the home space, or that affects the home space. But of course, it's in the right direction. So it will be a positive change. Wow. All right. I leave that one with you. All right. So we have Irina. And I'm just going to do a quick scroll down because I haven't seen anything anybody's saying because didn't want to lose my place. Dom and home is pretty set right now as far as I know. Yes, he is in my prayers. Thank you, Angela. So there may be, I don't know, if you are a type of person, Angela, that adopts pets or things like that, it could be that there is a change within the home front of some sort. If it's like an actual home that you own, maybe there's some remodeling that's being done, this sort of thing too. But it's something that's going to majorly affect the home. But don't be surprised. I mean, sometimes people find the right people and they magically fall head over heels in love with each other, and one person has to move to be with the other one. And it's something that is definitely not foreseen. So you never know. All right. So I've been manifesting everything, but it never happened. Yes, Alicia, I know exactly what you're talking about. Believe me, I've been there too. And I keep hearing that this is going to be my year. Well, we'll see. Tried to get to work 2 days ago, but it never happened. Wow. All right. You're welcome, Mama. You're welcome, Gina. Angel's birthday is next month. Oh, that's right. Yeah, awesome. All right, yes, Angela. Yeah, do that. All right. All right, so Irina Clendenning. Irina Clendenning. What's best can help Irina in her path in life here for this full moon period? What should her focus be? Ooh, okay. So your focus should be doing some research. So there's something that you want to do or plans that you would like to make. It feels like it's not something that you should just be jumping right into, but that you should be doing a little research on. And if someone maybe approached you about getting involved in something, not saying it wouldn't be a good idea or a good investment, but you might want to do some research first because maybe there's different levels of something you'd want to tap into about it. Or even if it's a new job, which job should I go for? Do the research. There's all kinds of things that this can be attached to, but definitely know what you're talking about when you go in for the plunge. Okay. All right. Hopefully that has helped. All right. Let's see. Do we have anybody else? You know what, Angela? Are you still here? I think you are. Angela, I'm going to pull another card for you too, because that home thing is really kind of weird, but we'll see. I'm interested to know if something happens in your home front area for Angela. What else for Angela? All right, Angela. So what I'm also going to give you, I'm sorry, I got Irina still up here, is the holiday. The answer to that you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. So it could even be maybe that new person that you're looking for, but it seems around a vacation or holiday or a trip, something like that, something that you've been looking for, all kinds of things that can cover that could be found during that time. It's kind of like that birthday card that I believe Dwayne got. All right. Just trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, Angela says, I'm redoing bathrooms and I have 2 dogs, but love animals. I am open to the changes for sure. Thank you. Awesome. So then that could be the movement in your home. Then, yeah, you're reconstructing. It'll definitely be new to you. Yes, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Kayla reminds everyone, please, lovely people, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any little pop-ons like this or any things that I come across that I feel maybe people can use to know or to learn something about. That would be awesome. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Happy manifesting. Don't forget to get your tea light candles, stock up on them. This way, when full moons sneak up on you, or if you just feel the need to manifest and do it by ritual, you can light a white candle anytime and do some manifesting. And if you, anytime like around Halloween, if you ever see any sales on those black candles, it's really good to stock up on those too, because like I said, when the moon starts to empty up into the new moon, then you want to be focusing on things that you would like to shed and get rid of in your life. And that's a good time to light the black candles. So it's very interesting. You can find a lot written material on candle magic, or what good rituals to use for what color candles, what they mean, things like that. So I hope this has been a help for everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really, really appreciate each and every one of you. And if I don't talk to you or see you guys again until the holidays, happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. May they bring you much joy and happiness, and may you find what you're truly looking for and your heart yearns for, and would make it very happy in the new year. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Yes, we need to move. Yes, yes, Kayla, for sure. Be focusing on that. Actually, I think you did get something similar to that, Kayla. I forgot what it was, but it was reminding me of the energy to get those things done. So that's cool. All right. Namaste, everyone. See you again soon. Don't forget, tune in on Sunday. Sunday, 10 a.m. Central Time. Bye for now.